Hi, so it's that time of week again where we do the energetic card pull for the week, just to see where basically the theme of the energy is going to be going and what we need to look at concentrating on. Okay, so I am using, as always, the Light Seers deck. It's giving the cards a little bit of a shuffle, and we'll just see what comes up for us this week. Okay, and this week we have the Fool card, and the Fool is the first card in the Major Arcana. And traditionally when we look at the Fool card, it's that kind of taking a leap of faith. There's almost like that childlike naivety to it as well, and that kind of like, you know, starting off on a jolly new adventure. And when we look at it in this deck, we can see, you know, she's standing on the edge of a cliff there, and she's literally just holding on to this branch and just absolute total faith in where she's going on that journey. And it's kind of like that message of trusting in yourself there. You know, we're right on the edge there, we're near like the water, there could be this massive drop, and she's arms outstretched, absolutely, totally and utterly believing in herself and what she's going to achieve on this new journey that she's starting. You'll also notice, if you look closely, she's holding on to a crystal there, and that crystal does look like an amethyst to me. So with the amethyst, that's linked to our crown chakra and all about, you know, connecting with our higher self. So kind of like look at that little symbolism as well. As you know, it's time to tap into you and start kind of almost using you as your guide, your inner guru as well, and just completely having, like, you know, no doubt about what you're capable of. And you know, these like fresh new beginnings, this is where the excitement is, this going on a new journey. And I'd just say with this, it could be a nice little prompt just to kind of like journal on things like any dreams that come up for you, just paying attention to any hidden messages that may be in there. Just with this little link to the amethyst, to the crown chakra, all about that getting to know yourself on that higher level and just really stepping into a new level of consciousness as well. And you know, again, just kind of like trying to eradicate self-doubt and just having this belief, this trust, this faith in you and where you want to go. Sometimes we can become a little too attached to what other people think, what other people say, and we value opinions too much over trusting in ourselves. And it's just like a nice little reminder just to lean back into that faith and just have total trust in you. And it's that nice little thing of, like, you know, when we are kids, just like believing in that magic and that anything's possible. And it's kind of like trying to apply that as an adult, that, you know, we can still achieve and we can start afresh at any time. There's no too late of when to start a new journey. Just absolutely just go for it if that is something that is calling you. And it can be linked to, you know, obviously, you know, career change, trying something different. It may even be, you know, taking up those new hobbies, something that you might be feeling a little bit afraid of trying because it seems, you know, I don't know, maybe a bit bold, a bit brave. But that's just your little nudge just to get out there and go for it. And then the card that we've pulled for the Oracle card is the Cat Spirits, and that message is claim your independence. Now, I'm sure, if my memory serves me correctly, that this is the card that actually come out in the last one. So we've got this kind of like overlapping running theme of this claiming independence. And you know, again, just with the Fool and the being unafraid and going forward, cats by nature as well, you know, they don't care, they just do what they want, don't they? Like, you know, you'll see them scaling these great big heights and it's kind of like they've got no fear, they've got that trust in their self. And again, it's that independence, that being independent of other people's thoughts, other people's opinions. Again, just trusting in you and that divine energy that you possess, and just those beliefs, that faith. Nothing else can come close to that. So I think these two make a lovely little pairing. And yeah, I am definitely sure that I pulled Cat Spirit on the last week's reading that we did as well. So there seems to be a little recurring theme here that maybe this is kind of like an energy that we do need to be stepping into, being more independent and not relying on what everybody else is doing to kind of like guide us in the way. This is kind of like starting to make those steps and break away and walking your own path literally, and just being unafraid of it. Like I say, cats are just the, you know, super independent creatures, and they totally will just do what they want whenever they want. Okay, so I am going to check out now, so have an amazing week as always, and I will see you very soon. Any questions or anything that you want to add, then just feel free to drop a little note in the comments. Take care, and I will see you later. Bye bye.